What's going on, all my gamers out there? It's that one and only Axe Butter and Beast, and today I'm bringing you guys some of that old school flavor. Let that nostalgia kick in for a sec, because you guys are watching some Medal of Honor 2010. Now I'm using the M4 with the red dot sight with open tip ammo, and of course you guys really don't need me telling you that, because I'm sure you already know what's going on with this game and what the setups look like and all that good stuff. But anyways, today's topic is, should Medal of Honor go back to World War II? And will it work? Now, some of you guys in the comments on my previous videos seem convinced that if EA brought the game back to World War II era, that it would do pretty good. Now, I think there's some pros and cons with that, but I'm going to discuss that a little bit later on in the video. But before I actually get into the topic of this video, let me just tell you guys about my experience with 2010. Now, where to start? Okay, Aim Assist Pro users with the combat scope, M4, you guys already know what I'm talking about. Campers and lag, and you know what else? Lag. I know I mentioned that like freaking 3 times already, but guys, this lag is just really bad. I'm actually surprised that people still enjoy the game at the current state with all the lag. Now, I have heard that combat mission supposedly has an overall better connection than TDM and sector control, but that just sucks that one game mode will have better connection over the rest, if it is true. I mean, you would think that TDM would have a pretty good connection, but there's a lot of wall lag stuff going on here. Top of that, the M4 combat scope users just get on my nerves. It's just torture, because a lot of the time they just abuse the aim assist. For you PC players out there that do not know, console versions suffer from mega aim assist. That's why I call it Aim Assist Pro, because you can almost instantly get an aim shot by pushing L1 and R1. That's pretty much all you have to do. Works with shotguns as well. You don't even have to really aim shotguns, you can automatically just start hitting people. So that's a bother, and like I said, I don't mean to bitch if I haven't already said that already, but let me tell you guys, the experience playing this game is frustrating. But luckily for me, I did manage to get this gameplay, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you do, leave a thumbs up, it always does help. And if you're a new viewer, hit that lovely subscribe button, smack it. Now anyways, let's start talking about the actual topic of this video, which is, should Medal of Honor go back to World War II, and if it's a good move? Now then, I see both pros and cons with this move. I'm going to start off with the pros first, because it's only fitting, but the first pro would be, arguably, Medal of Honor was at its best in a World War II setting. Now, of course, we all know Medal of Honor for those games. It's only till recently, well, in 2010, where they made that modern day jump, and it hasn't really been doing good as a series ever since. Now, this is not to say that Medal of Honor can't do good as a modern day game, but if they keep trying and they're not getting no results, maybe it's just better to go back to what it does best, World War II. Now, my second pro would be is that it will be an attention drawer for Medal of Honor, because let's face it, we're in the oversaturated first-person shooter genre market, or whatever you want to call it, where the only first-person shooter games that are getting pushed out nowadays are modern-day shooters. Sure, you have your futuristic shooters, but for the most part, everybody's doing modern day because, well, that's what sells. So, with Medal of Honor going back World War II, that would just kind of brings people's attention to the game. People like, hey, look at that. There's a game that's actually doing World War II again. Maybe I may want to go try this out because I'm getting tired of modern-day shooters. So, that can be an attention drawer for Medal of Honor if they made the switch to World War II. Now, we'll start talking about some cons. Now, I only had one con, but I will say that it's somewhat a big one, and the con is World War II has just been done plenty upon plenty of times, guys. Just like how modern day shooters are taking over the first person shooter genre, World War II games were doing that too at one point. So it may not actually kick off as good as we think, because for one, some gamers just don't like change. You know, some gamers protest against like big change like that, and a time zone change may actually hurt the game right now, because there's just like somewhat of a standard with shooters now. It's like shooters are only going towards futuristic and modern day, so going back to World War II may actually hurt it, because it's been done plenty of times already. Now, since it's Medal of Honor, it can possibly pull it off, but who knows, guys. But anyways, let me know what you think about this topic. Do you think Medal of Honor can actually pull it off, or do you think it will fail going back to a World War II setting? Well, anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. If you're a new viewer, subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Peace.